Up next, there's even more news for Star Trek conventions. TrekMovie.com here is covering some of it. Hey, did TrekMovie.com cover ST Nash? We should check that out.
Nobody was there.
Mm.
Oh, well, nobody was at New York Comic Con either.
It hasn't
Paramount
happened yet.
send
Well, it
them
hasn't even
info.
happened yet, so it doesn't mean that
Okay.
they don't just
Okay.
cover things they've been to. They also cover things that they haven't been to
Well,
yet.
they got a press release about it and tickets.
Hmm, that's a good point.
Hmm.
So
Ooh.
here we go. TrekMovie.com says Section 31 and Lower Decks heading up New York Comic Con Star Trek Universe panel
Yeah, look
with
at all that
Boimler.
bedazzled bling on
I
Michelle.
Mm.
know.
Wow.
Are you
Her
shipping these
earrings
two?
are so
Oh yeah,
pretty.
I'm shipping these two
Definitely.
now.
Yes.
Look how
Mike's
excited
on
he
board.
is.
Says
He's like, yep.
the annual New York Comic Con opens its doors in a month, and Paramount Plus will be holding a double bill Star Trek Universe panel to highlight the next two Star Trek projects coming to the streaming service. So obviously that's Section 31 and a Starfleet Academy.
No,
I mean, it says the next two
yeah,
projects. I guess maybe it means like the next two
Lower Jackson
shows or
Academy.
next two things that are being released or something, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got excited when I saw that. I was like, oh, wait a second. There's some
Well,
Academy
maybe
stuff.
that's one of the surprises.
It's got to be. Oh, you think Mary Wiseman will be there since she like lives in New York or something?
Mm.
Isn't she
Hmm.
always in New York?
Yeah, but I don't know if she lives here or not. Um,
I don't
but
know
they
either.
they announced like who's gonna be there from Lower Decks, and then there are people there from Section 31. They just haven't said yet.
Hmm.
So from
Hmm.
Lower
I
Decks,
kind of doubt Mary wasn't be there.
but this doesn't say who from Lower Decks will be there. Do you know?
Um, the four Lower Deck main
Okay,
cast people,
cool.
and Mike McMahon, obviously.
Right.
So is Gabrielle Ruiz not considered one of the main Lower Decks people? I feel like last year or something, last season, she was in basically every episode. So I thought she was officially like the fifth Lower Decker.
Mm.
Not,
I don't know how those things work.
I don't know.
All right, live chat. We need you for this one. We're gonna do a poll. What do you think, Melissa? How many Lower Deckers are there?
I think it's Mariner, Boimler, and Rutherford and Tendi are the four main
Hmm.
people. And then everyone else is recurring.
Yeah,
Because
I think
it
that makes
Or
sense.
I mean, they
like
might be main cast also. It's just that like those are the core four that the show is based around. So that's why
right,
Variety said they're there.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, we've got a
Yeah.
poll going on. The
Ooh.
question is, what's up with Lower Decks? There are five of them, including Tallinn, or there are four main ones.
Lower decks, therefore.
Well, because Tallinn is a lower decker,
True.
This is
but
true.
it's all kind of how you look at it. It seems
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like because it seems like the show was trying to introduce her as the fifth lower decker,
That's
but
what
in
it
Right.
felt
but in
like.
promotional things, it seems like they're saying no, it's just those four.
She's on the new poster
Yeah.
though, isn't she?
She should be. It's confusing.
Hmm.
Well,
Ooh,
then,
One Trick Man. We were just talking about you in the Star Trek Day video.
yep. All right. So while they're figuring that out for us, oh, so was there anything else? I guess that's it. We'll probably find out more about New York Comic
Well,
Con in the coming weeks, right? This is a month away.
Hmm.
So,
so it's an hour and a half panel. So there are all these like theories, like, will first of all, how are they going to fill up an hour and a half? So some people are like, ooh, maybe they're going to show
we
the
do it
first
every week.
episode of season 5. Ooh, maybe they're going to talk about breakfast foods. No, but like probably, I mean, what they have been doing quite often is show like the first episode of something during these.
Yeah.
So that could only take like half hour, whatever.
Right.
And then probably we'll like people are hoping we get a release date or at least like even more of a trailer for Section 31. And then maybe some like new details about some of the other things. Which is also the theory of why we didn't get much news on Star Trek Day.
Because they're saving it for New York City Comic Con. Is New York City Comic Con a big deal?
I mean,
Yes.
it's not San Diego Comic Con like in terms of like people and numbers, but they treat it like that. It's very,
Yeah.
it's all big businesses. Like,
Is it
like
because it's
another
New York?
place where those big announcements get made? And
I think it's just because it's a second place where they can do big announcements.
yeah.
Thanks so much for watching that clip. We go live every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern with all the latest Star Trek news on the virtual TrekCon channel.